Ooh, I am streaming again. Good morning. It's the 6th full day morning. We're starting off. Oh, so hot. Right, okay, so I need to remember that's having a stick. My old school way of doing things was brilliant. Really saves my life. So what's been going on? New lifer, the American red start. The Merlin picked it up. Thought, was it making a mistake? But no, eventually it came out. I saw from the picture on Merlin, I didn't know what one looked like. And I managed to get some photos, decent-ish, not bad. I mean, they're sharp, nothing spectacularly well exposed and in good light. Well, hang on, there's something. What is that? Yeah, well, I saw this. I saw this bird from the underside yesterday, and I wondered what that looks like. It's some sort of, is that another? Let me check my Merlin. Let me see the picture. What's another? I don't even know what another bird looks like. Oh no, it's kind of a thrush, so it wasn't that. This is, I don't know what that is. That looks some sort of Munia or something. Very kind of clay looking. Yeah, my Merlin showed up an oven bird. Haven't seen that, don't know what it sounds like. So I'll have to, that could be another life or whatever that is. And then over here, finally got some decent pictures of the Oriole, the yellow Oriole. I'm not sure I've seen that one. It's got white bits on the scapulas. I think that's near the top of the wing there. I don't think well, it could be. I don't know if it's an endemic to Jamaica. I'm finding out there's a lot of subspecies and endemic birds here. They're very similar to other birds. All right, so banana quit. Okay, we've got loads of you. Yep, that's the banana quit call. Yeah, it's not great lighting. Part of its body is in light and part of it's in the shade. But what we got here? So I'm going to go backwards. So the American red star. I thought maybe the Merlin was making a mistake, but you've seen all the stuff for that now. Sorry, I am dripping with sweat and the birds are all around me. And if we go back a bit, what else have we got? Oh yeah, white chin thrush, some pictures out in the open, wings down, tail up like a proper thrush. By the time I flicked a video, it was gone, but some nice usable photos, even though it's quite harshly backlit. And there's the Oriole. I'm going to find out what the species is. Hopefully that's another lifer. And we could be at about sort of dozen or 15 lifers before we leave, if we're lucky. What else? Oh yeah, I've got some better pictures of the black whiskered vireo, because the Merlin was jumping back and forth between the red-eyed and the black whiskered. Red-eyed I'd seen in Costa, won't be a lifer, but these do not have red eyes. So I'm pretty positive those are the one from Jamaica, the black whiskered, and they showed up here, and I got some much better pictures. The other ones will be dumped. They'll be used in the previous vlog. They won't be kept, but these I'll keep these ones. What else we got? Zooming back. Please stay with me. Yep, I think we're caught up. Yep. Just got some sad flycatcher footage. Yes. Oh, hold there. Hold on. Yes. Were they sharp? Oh, okay, that's the best picture yet of the prairie warbler. Yeah, all the green in the background on this lovely branch. Bosh, you got to be in it to win it. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, sometimes things don't make a call and you see that at the corner of your eye and you have to suddenly, phoom. Right, better do a quick update while I've got a bit of peace. I've come back into the jungle, the south of the resort, to get out of the sun, and it was perfect. There are actually more paths here, and they're like this. They've been worn away by by walkers and by motorcyclists. Brilliant. I'm not seeing any insects, so I'm taking advantage of it. They put pesticides and all that dust and smoke stuff they use. Oh well, I'll make use of it. I'm not being eaten alive. Just saw a hummingbird up there. I'm gonna go, hard to tell because it was so distant, but I'm gonna go for mango, the Jamaican mango, but I've got some better pictures. I won't be able to identify what I've got. I'll show you it, I'll show you the video. It landed on this branch, it was being flung around in the wind. And I thought, oh, that'll be gone by the time the wind stops. And it was still on there. I grabbed a couple of pics in the video. I mean, there's a little cloud of flies there. So, I mean, there are things alive in there. And I grabbed a bird that was kind of yellowy, grey, light blue colour, jumping around just at the start of the markets. And I thought, oh, it's got to be a new species. I've never seen that before. Merlin, it's the American red star. It must be the female of the juvenile. Okay, happens all the time. Wow, I wish I'd have got a photo of that. Two birds, might have been hummingbirds going at it. I'm not getting that kind of photo though in this lighting. I put out a hummingbird feeder that I bought a couple years ago, never got around to using it. Filled it with some sugar and water. I think I mentioned it in a previous vlog. Finally got out yesterday, put it in a tree yesterday. I think it was yesterday, yeah. Cast a couple of gardeners, they said it was cool, so it's still there today. I wander by when I can, haven't seen anything. I tried. I've got the hummingbirds anyway, I've got 2 or 3 species, really good pictures of the streamer, don't need anything else. Popped off to lunch, breakfast, sorry, coming back from breakfast, big crab, like the size, look at that, size of my fist, walking across the grass, right on the main path. And I quickly took my cover off my camera and got filming. And it walked over the path and I thought, it's going to go for the pool, surely. And it did, dropped into one of the private pools in front of one of the villas. These small kind of, I don't know what they are, sort of 7, 8 feet by 8 feet. And we went to the pool for a couple of hours, the quiet pool, to just cool down, jump in the water, have some drinks, some slushies. And I was listening out for the scream. I was just, somebody coming out and seeing that in the pool. But when I walked back later, it was gone. So whatever happened to it, it must have had long enough legs to sort of clamber up the steps. A couple of updates on birds. A bird I'd got from the underside this morning, I think, or last night. I got better views of it today. Very plain looking, seed eater looking thing. And apparently it's a Jamaican euphonia and probably a juvenile or female because the male is quite blue apparently. And the oriole, finally, I didn't even check the Merlin. I just said, what oriole am I seeing in Jamaica and Negril? And they said the endemic oriole, Jamaican oriole. So that makes me 13 lifers up to this point. I'm pretty accurate. Those are all pretty accurate from good photos and checking both Merlin and Google Lens. Excellent. So this is where I'm going to be. Anna's going to get a haircut at 5, I believe. So she's going to be getting ready from about 4:30. And we're going to be back here to spend the last bit of the day. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be back here. I'm going to be hitting it hard for as many random strays or anything I can get my hands on. Oof, lucky I found this place last minute. Shows you what desperation does. I was looking at going, do I really want to walk in there? And like, I'm walking in now. I'll just take what happens to me, happens to me. But the locals are just wandering around. This young guy walked past me. How you doing? And I don't think I'm comfortable saying what and all the, all that kind of stuff. I mean, I grew up on a council estate. I had a Jamaican friend. I had a little bit of the accent, council estate accent. And he said, walk past me. And then I heard, I don't want to say the bumbuck, that thing. And I turned around and one of these reeds was sticking out. Only a tiny, tiny little twig, very soft. But he walked right with his bare eye, whoom, just caught him. He was like this and he wandered off in a half. It was hilarious. So if I'm out here and I'm doing okay and they're still falling into little traps of little twigs, then I feel a lot better if I'm making any mistakes. I think, yeah, that's a good little catch up. I'm going to try and, I just went to show you the road, but that part of the path is, the sun is beating down on it. So I'm not walking out there. I'll show you it later on where it comes out on the road. So if anybody's watching these videos is in Negril and wants a little wander around how to get in from another hotel to here, you'll know. I've just got the streamer again, the red-billed streamer, the national bird of Jamaica, over by the markets. Flew right past my face, thought it was a long-tailed tip or dragonfly, so small. got off some pictures until I was happy with that. Then I tried some video. You think, once you get to that point, you think, what else can I do? And it took off a couple of times. It went after a banana quit. They do drink out of the nectar out of flowers as well. Yeah, and this sound you constantly hear are the banana quit. I know the call now. But yeah, a couple of seconds of slow-mo with the red-billed streamer, and then an olive-throated parakeet, my best lit, well exposed inside the forest, not flying around. Landed on this nest of some type. I don't know if it's a wasp, hornet's nest or whatever. And it was picking away at it. I thought it was its nest and I was going to see it go in or feed a chick. But it was sat on the outside and picked away at it. And yeah, I don't know if it's actually food or it's one of those things where, you know, like birds, reedlings take stones to help break down seeds and things they've eaten. I'm not sure if it's extra minerals. Like some animals would ingest mud. Got to learn. Things I'm learning all the time, like the insects. Anna said to me, do the hummingbirds eat insects? And I thought for a second, I said, well, I'm not going to just make it up and say, no, of course not. It's just nectar. So I looked it up. I thought, you'd think they'd need protein. Sure enough, they do eat mosquitoes, gnats, things like that, because they, like most creatures, need protein. And that's a really good source. I mean, there's a Jamaican woodpecker there, but it's awful lighting. I've given you a little catch up. I'll try and get this woodpecker.